In a world filled with responsibilities, expectations, and desires, many of us find ourselves feeling trapped between our ambitions and our fears, between what we love and what we dread losing. The mind, restless and anxious, clings to the past and worries about the future, leaving us exhausted and unfulfilled. Swami Vivekananda once said, "The greatest bondage is the bondage of attachment. Free yourself from it, and you will know true peace." This story, Detachment, the key to true freedom, is a reflection of that wisdom. In a quiet village, nestled between rolling green fields and towering mountains, lived a wise monk named Swami Anand. His presence was like the morning sun, warm, illuminating, and filled with wisdom. People from all walks of life came to seek his guidance, hoping to find peace in his words. One afternoon, a troubled young man named Rohan arrived at the monastery. His face was lined with frustration, and his eyes carried the weight of unanswered questions. He bowed before the monk and spoke urgently. "Swamiji, I feel trapped. My mind is always restless. I am bound by my desires, my work, my family's expectations, and the fear of failure. No matter how much I try, I cannot find peace. How can I be free from this suffering?" Swami Anand listened patiently, then gestured for Rohan to follow him. They walked in silence to a riverbank where the water flowed gently over smooth stones. The monk bent down, picked up a small rock, and tossed it into the river. It sank immediately. Then, he plucked a lotus leaf from the water's edge and placed it on the surface. The leaf floated effortlessly, undisturbed by the currents. "Tell me, Rohan, what do you see?" Rohan thought for a moment and replied, "The rock sank because it was heavy. The lotus leaf stayed afloat." The monk nodded, his eyes twinkling. "Life is like this river. The burdens of attachment pull us down like the rock, drowning us in worries, fears, and disappointments. But when we learn detachment like the lotus leaf, we can float above life's troubles while still being a part of it." Rohan furrowed his brows. "Swamiji, are you saying I should abandon everything? My family, my work, my dreams?" The monk chuckled. "No, my child. Detachment is not about running away, it's about being free while still living fully." He picked up a glass of water and held it tightly. "What happens when I grip this glass too hard?" "It might slip and break," Rohan answered. "Exactly," the monk smiled. "Attachment is like that grip. It creates fear and suffering. We try so hard to hold on that we lose what we love. But when we hold lightly, we can still enjoy, still care, without being ruled by our fears." He then pointed to the lotus floating on the river. "Look at this flower. It lives in the water but remains untouched by it. That is true detachment. Love, work, and live fully, but do not let anything disturb your inner peace." Something inside Rohan shifted. He realized that his suffering came not from his responsibilities, but from his attachment to their outcomes. He had feared failure, craved success, and longed for approval, all of which kept him chained. That evening, as the sun set over the monastery, Rohan felt lighter. He had learned a great truth: not to run from life, but to embrace it with a heart that is free. From that day forward, he worked hard, but without anxiety. He loved, but without fear. He lived, but without being burdened by the past or future. He had learned the secret of true detachment, being in the world, yet not bound by it. The story shows that it's not our responsibilities, relationships, or goals that cause us pain, it's our attachment to their outcomes. When we grip too tightly to what we want or fear, we create anxiety and restlessness. Detachment doesn't mean giving up or being indifferent. It means being fully present and engaged in life, but without letting external results control your inner peace. Do your best in every task, whether it's work, relationships, or daily duties, but don't cling to the result. Remember, you can control your effort, not the outcome.